I'm here with 800 friends of mine to set a world parade record.
Good morning, America!
And I am here with Bill Ritter this morning since Charlie Gibson called in sick really late last night. He must really be sick. He never calls in.
Bad clams or something, I hear, from his vacation. Maybe?
But we want to show you something. We're going to be talking about marsupials. And Jack Hanna is right now with a kangaroo that has a baby in her pouch, right?
Jackie, is your mic open? And she is really a little bit pregnant, right? How big is that baby in there?
About 3 months, about this big, so we're going to try and show it later.
Oh, that's great.
So amazing.
Fabulous. Look at this, so cute. My son loves kangaroos. We'll do anything to see a kangaroo.
You should have brought him in. Well, you didn't know you were coming in, that's right.
He's watching, yeah.
Okay.
And he was sleeping when I left.
We'll see more kangaroos coming up.
We'll also see a fascinating woman. She is a forensic anthropologist, and she helps solve murders by studying, among other things, get this, the bones of the victims. Fascinating. My mother wanted me to go into that, but I decided not to. She'll show us how she does it and tell us how her everyday job gave her the idea for a chilling new novel that is winning some rave reviews.
Also ahead, House Dr. Ron Hazelton is at the National Hardware Show this morning, finding the newest products to solve your home improvement problems, and he's going to show us more of what you will find at your hardware store later in the year. First, though, let us get all the morning's news from Kevin Newman. Kevin?
That would be the real tool time, right?
Right.
Looking forward to that. Yeah. Okay, well, day 9 still counting. The Teamsters and UPS still not talking to each other. But President Clinton is talking with Labor Secretary Alexis Herman about the strike status today as the two fly on other business to St. Louis. Herman met separately with both sides in the dispute yesterday. Meantime, the guest list on Air Force One has just been tightened. The White House says presidential aides now need special approval to travel with Mr. Clinton because too many of them have been tagging along and straining the budget. The White House says the policy applies to all aides regardless of any, quote, inflated title they may have. U.S. Envoy Dennis Ross is struggling to renew peace talks in the Middle East. He's trying to meet again with Yasser Arafat and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Ross says they're both taking steps in the right direction, but difficult work lies ahead.
There has to be the political dimension in this process. That's what the President and the Secretary of State made clear, that they're determined to help put this process back together. They know the political side will have to be addressed. And I think that we have a start at this point on the security relationship, and we'll look for the concrete results, and we'll be watching.
And you'll remember that Netanyahu imposed sanctions on the Palestinians after the market bombing in Jerusalem last month. The Air Force is dealing with another messy affair. It has reprimanded and fined Lieutenant Krista Davis $2,000 for having a child with a married superior officer and then lying about the affair. The Air Force declined to court-martial her, saying it didn't want to cause further harm to military morale. And finally this morning, talk about cramming for a test. This is just outside Moscow, and it's American astronaut David Wolf. He's undergoing intensive underwater training. It's to prepare him for his repair mission on the Russian space station Mir. You remember that Wolf is the last-minute replacement for astronaut Wendy Lawrence. She was apparently too small to fit into one of those cosmonaut spacesuits. So I guess, you know, if the suit fits, you get the job.
Good, very nice.
Well, Spencer wasn't here. I had to do something. What's the weather?
We've got, basically we'll tell you where the storms are set up today, where the line of stronger storms will really form to the south of this area. So first we'll say Chicago, Fort Wayne, Detroit, picking up some cold rain, and temperatures will be running well below normal here. And then basically from Pittsburgh through Cincinnati all the way to Paducah, Kentucky, Sikeston, Missouri, thunderstorms will be popping up there. As far as the temperatures and the weather conditions go, it is going to be generally very cool. It was yesterday in a good part of the middle part of the country. As it moves into the Ohio Valley, temperatures well below normal here. 1 or 2 hot spots are on the western coast, northwest coming up with beautiful temperatures again. 90 degrees plus in the Intermountain West in some locations. That's the weather around the nation. Here's what you can expect this morning.
Good morning. This is 6 News meteorologist Chuck Gillespie. Cloudy, warm, humid today. Mainly afternoon showers and thunderstorms. The high 84. Showers and thunderstorms likely tonight. The low near 70. Then mostly cloudy, early showers and thunderstorms. The high tomorrow 82.
Weather report has been brought to you by Rayovac. Next, she spends her life solving murders. Now she herself has committed one. Well, in a new novel anyway. Author Kathy Reichs joined us when Good Morning America continues.
Today's CD players don't just eat up your batteries, they eat up your money. That's why you should feed yours new Rayovac Maximum Alkaline. They pack the same long-lasting power but cost less, so you can buy more music.
Party's over, guys.
Get the maximum. New Rayovac Maximum.
Ask your veterinarian for Advantage. Advantage. Don't give fleas a biting chance.
I'm Roger Soddy. I work at Post Cereals.
That's my dad.
Been making Nabisco shredded wheat for the past 20 years. I know a lot of you think you've got to be my age before you get into shredded wheat. Well, my two daughters don't see it that way.
We love it.
And they're not just saying that to make me feel good. Now, Amy likes it as just wholesome wheat. We don't doctor it up with sugar or salt. And Jennifer says shredded wheat's about as simple as those bottles of water everyone's carrying around. They call it trendy. Imagine that, a shredded wheat trend.
Ow! I feel good. I knew that I would. I feel good. I knew that I would.
Don't want the phenolphthalein found in many leading laxatives? Switch to Senecot Natural Vegetable Laxatives. Senecot works like second nature without phenolphthalein. You'll feel so good. Senecot good.
I feel nice. Each morning with the dawn, a new day's hopes are born. Wake up, Dad, lots to do. Your daughter's counting on you.
Folgers, mountain-grown beans from some of the world's richest coffee regions, brew a winning taste and aroma.
It's that morning when
Ready,
the
Dad?
call that wakes up the winner in a song. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
In the course of a murder investigation, when police have nothing to go on but the victim's remains, our next guest has the job of studying that evidence to help solve the crime. Kathy Reichs is a forensic anthropologist for the Medical Examiner's Office of the state of North Carolina and for the Canadian province of Quebec. And now she has written her first novel based on her real-life occupation. It is called Deja Dead. Love that title, and it's getting a lot of attention and rave reviews. And Kathy Reichs joins us now. Congratulations on your book, by the way.
Well, thank you.
The reviews are phenomenal. First, describe and define for us, what is a forensic anthropologist?
A forensic anthropologist is a physical anthropologist with a specialty in bones, and we're brought in cases where normal autopsies don't work, either for identifying the person or for finding out what happened to them.
Now, I assume, Kathy, that as a little girl, this is not something you said, you know, I want to be a forensic anthropologist. I really like this.
I'm not sure the specialty had even been defined when I was a little girl.
Well, how did you get into this?
I got into it, I initially started out doing prehistoric remains, archaeology, and cases were brought to me, so I was sort of dragged into it.
How does this differ than the medical examiner work that we're used to seeing, forgive me, on television, the Quincy work and all that stuff? How is this different?
Those would be pathologists. And they, of course, in the jurisdictions in which I work, the case comes to the pathologist, and then if he can't do it because it's just bones or mummified or perhaps a burned body, then he'll call in a forensic anthropologist because we can look at the skeletal remains.
Now, skeletal remains, in fact, can be fairly gruesome, I think, to the average person that's watching the show right now. Is it bothersome to you, or that's what doctors do?
You become very clinical. You get used to it when you work in the autopsy room regularly.
Yeah.
It can be gruesome.
And what can they tell you? With the different parts of the body, the raw bones can tell you different things about the victims.
Yeah, mainly I do two things. I help with identification. If a body comes in and we have no idea who it is, I will give a profile of the age and the sex and the race and the height. Then we can try to match that with missing persons reports, and then you can get medical records or dental records.
Let's get sort of biological here. If all you have are skeletal remains, how can you tell if it's a man or a woman?
Well, I'd look at the skull, and I'd look at the pelvis, because women are designed to give birth. They have a slightly different shape to their pelvis.
Could the average person tell the difference?
If you've taken my course, you could.
No plug for your course here, though, Kathy. We're just plugging your book this morning. Right. And what about age? How can you tell how old a person is?
With children, it's quite easy, of course, because they're still developing. You'd look at their teeth, and you'd look at their size, and you'd look at features on their bones. With adults, after about age 25 or so, it's pretty much downhill from there. So you're looking at degenerative changes in the bones.
And ways that the victims were killed. You can tell sometimes by looking at the bones,
that's the second area I'm involved with, would be looking at trauma. Things like fracture patterns or bullet entrances and exits or stab wounds.
Could you give us an example of one of the more bizarre or interesting cases that you saw that only through looking at the bones could you solve?
Actually, recently, in the last 2 years, I've had a string of dismemberment cases.
Charming.
That's reflected in the book. This is one of the things that our heroine gets involved in. And in the dismemberment cases, I'm asked to try to figure out what type of tool was used. Was it a knife? Was it a saw? If it was a saw, what kind of saw?
And you can tell what kind of saw it is by looking at the bones, right?
Yeah, you can look. If you've got good features in, like false starts on the bones where the saw jumped, you can look at details in there, and it can be quite... You can tell the category of saw, not the specific saw.
Oh, on that note, let's go to the book then, whether we get the specifics of the saw. It sort of mirrors your own life to some degree. It talks about a woman investigator who is with North Carolina State Medical Examiners and also works in Canada.
Well, she's a professor at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, the beautiful Charlotte campus, not the other one. And she does consulting work in Quebec for the medical examiner there. So the heroine, is up in Quebec when a body is discovered on an old seminary grounds. And it starts from there. She recognizes some links between that murder and several others, and it builds into a serial murder.
And of course, predictably, the local authorities don't believe her, right?
That's correct.
There's a serial killer on the loose, and
that's correct.
You've got to hit them over the head and convince them, and you do eventually, I take it, right?
Right, yeah.
And she ends up being stalked.
She ends up being stalked herself because she's thwarting the killer who's out there.
I have to ask you something about your personal life. I know you have 2 grown children, but when they were growing up and they saw their mom dealing with all these bones, did they think, geez, Mom, could you go into something a little more traditional?
First of all, I have 3 grown children.
Oh,
I think they found it interesting. They talked to their friends about it a lot, and they... I try not to bring my work home.
Yeah.
But they're aware of what I do, and occasionally I'd be in the paper or whatever.
And we all have bones, so you do bring your work home to some degree.
Right.
The new book is called Deja Dead by Kathy Rice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
When we come back, we're going to go back to the National Hardware Show in Chicago and house Dr. Ron Hazelton when we return here on ABC.
Your own personal light, isn't that great?
My daughter's cut was tiny, so all I did was wash it. But then it got all red, and when it started to swell, the doctor said I needed to bring Jill in right away.
To help prevent infection, even the smallest cuts need Neosporin. Compared to some store brands, Neosporin has an extra active ingredient to kill more strains of infectious bacteria. And new Neosporin helps cuts heal even faster than before.
I will never leave another cut untreated.
Use new, faster healing Neosporin. Every cut, every time.
Did you know that Mr. Cash makes home equity loans to homeowners like you at competitive terms? Just listen to your friends and neighbors.
I wanted a new bass boat, but I was afraid of debt I couldn't afford. Mr. Cash got me a simple interest loan, and I can pay it off any time without extra charges.
I work hard, and sometimes cash gets short at the end of the month. But with the home loan that I got from Mr. Cash, I got all my late bills paid up. They even lowered my monthly payments.
For immediate cash, homeowners call now. 1-800-444-CASH.
Bad news, love. Just splitting us up for this mission.
How tragic.
Don't worry, though. I got you the new Subaru Forester.
A sport utility.
Not just any sport utility. Observe. A lower rear end that's easier to load, easier to get into as well, all with a smooth car-like ride.
Of course, I know it'll be rough without me around, but I'm sure you'll get used to it.
The new Subaru Forester. Sport utility tough, car easy.
Hate the taste of Arm & Hammer toothpaste? Then try new Smooth Spearmint. Now the baking soda toothpaste that dentists recommend most has a refreshing spearmint ribbon of flavor. New Smooth Spearmint from Arm & Hammer.
The irritation and bumps after I removed hair from my bikini area was a big problem. No more. Now there's Bikini Zone, the only medicated cream specially formulated to stop irritation and those ugly bumps. Bikini Zone, guaranteed to work for you.
We
We go back now to the National Hardware Show at McCormick Place in Chicago for another look at the latest home improvement products. And our hardware hunter this morning is our own house doctor, Ron Hazelton. He joins us. How you doing?
Hardware hunter, oh boy.
Absolutely. You had a lot of things that I think both professionals and do-it-yourselfers would like earlier. What other kind of goodies do you have?
Well, speaking of do-it-yourselfers, you know, if you're concerned about hitting your fingers when you're driving a nail, you'll probably love this tool. This actually clips right onto the top of your hammer like this, and then you simply take a nail, got this one already strapped on here, and you slip the nail right in this spring right here, and watch what happens. You just use your hammer to start your nail. This is great for extending your reach. If you're on a ladder and you've got to start a nail way up high, you can extend your reach by almost a foot. And the bench that we're working on here is one of 3 products from Rubbermaid. This is actually a very portable, really, workbench, but it's got a built-in vise, lots of work surface up here. Something else for work. This is about $99, by the way. The nail holder, less than $3. Over here from Rubbermaid, a kid's tool workbench. All kinds of things in here that actually work. You got a wrench right here that's actually adjustable. And then I want you to look down here at Matt. Matt is sporting, is actually bucket from bucket bags, a kid's tool belt right here. Everything is downscale. The tools are real, they're just a little bit smaller for children, and a bucket down here also that also holds tools. Over here, a portable garden cart also from Rubbermaid, about $99. Got places here for your bulbs. We've also seen this ergonomic design, which is we saw in snow shovels for the last couple seasons, show up in gardening tools like this rake. Great way to save your back. Over here, from 3M, this little device that allows you to pull off 2-inch pieces of tape, one at a time, to do your package wrapping. Okay, and then finally, over here, a device that prevents unwanted phone calls from going out of your home. Regular calls can come in, but you can lock them, the unwanted outgoing calls from happening, except for emergency calls like 911. You know, I've just scratched the surface here. There's so much more. It's a huge and wonderful show.
But Ron, anyone with kids likes that last one. And I love the tape that just comes off in little 2-inch pieces.
It took 3M 9 years to develop the adhesive on this. And then, of course, you can see how convenient it is to use.
Absolutely. Great ideas. Thanks.
You bet.
Coming up next, how far can kangaroos jump in a single leap? Jack Hanna has the answer. And the kangaroos, when Good Morning America continues. During the past year, 6 News has responded to your desire for news you can use. Today, many more Central Ohioans turn to 6 News for segments like Troubleshooter, including the popular Consumer Report segments. You'll find out what you should know about growth in your neighborhood by watching progress reports. You'll also enhance your safety by watching Crime Solutions. And keep an eye on our elected officials during our Government Watch segment. I'm proud to be part of a news team more of you are turning to. Don't just watch the news, use it.
Ain't no fooling around with this. Ain't no fooling around with that. I've been cooking for a long, long time, and this is where it's at.
Make the big change to the creamy side dish, Velveeta shells and cheese.
There's gonna be a change on the table. There's gonna be a new side right away. There's gonna be a big change. There'll be a
If you just bought another car, go back to the dealership and plead temporary insanity. The new Nissan Altima, starting at $15,000, $17,990 with a lot of stuff.
Ask your veterinarian for Advantage. Advantage. Don't give fleas a biting chance.
Well, one of Australia's most fascinating exports does not have an accent. It has a pouch. It is the marsupial, a mammal that comes in many shapes and sizes, as we're about to see right now. With us is our friend Jack Hanna, Director Emeritus of the Columbus Zoo. And my son, Mr. O, are you watching because these are his favorite animals. He's going nuts at this very moment, Jack.
Yeah, people are amazed at kangaroos like penguins and other animals. This animal's from the San Diego Zoo, and they have 40% of all the animals in captivity. The Goodfellow's tree kangaroo. They're very rare.
A tree kangaroo. So
right.
is this a baby or a grown?
This is a grown one.
Grown.
Look how cute it is. They actually have had 17 births at the San Diego Zoo, and this animal lives in the trees. Remember, this doesn't hop. It climbs in trees. Whoa. Each leg on the rear leg, instead of hopping, moves independently, climbing up the tree. They can actually live at up to 10,000 feet in high elevations, unlike other kangaroos. Wow. And they can jump 30 feet between tree limbs. It's an amazing animal.
I see she's got a very tight grip there. This is a...
I was told this one could bite.
Be careful, Joan. And you're feeding it. That's very brave of you.
You know what I just found? I mean, this is just like a little thing, but you know how you always talk about rubbing the fur the wrong way? The fur goes up.
Goes up, right. And this animal is hunted. It's being hunted a great deal for its meat and also for its fur in New Guinea and certain parts.
But is it endangered?
Yes. We don't know that much about them. The San Diego Zoo is doing research on them, but the animal's a unique animal. People think of kangaroos. They don't think of a tree kangaroo. This animal can jump 60 feet to the ground.
60
yes.
feet?
And they
to
like
the ground
exactly.
And be fine?
Their tail is used. It's a prehensile tail used for balance. So
you see that tail, pal?
Oh, here.
It's a beautiful animal.
Wow, you just...
Oh, my God, look at that.
That's a long tail.
It's
much bigger.
Strong.
And they have a pouch.
Really strong. Here.
This next animal we have,
I don't know
thank you very much.
Sorry.
This is Roger and Debbie Nelson, and they have the largest collection of kangaroos outside of Australia.
Which one's Roger?
Really?
Well, which one's Debbie? Hey, hold on.
Oh, the two handlers are Roger and Debbie.
Yeah.
But they have the largest collection of kangaroos. This is a red kangaroo. Now, this is a blue a female because it's a blue one. They're a marsupial, and you won't believe what we have on film. We got just earlier this morning.
She is with child, right?
Exactly. She has a little one. Look at this. 3 months old.
Oh my
attached to the nipples inside. There's 4 nipples in the pouch.
Inside the pouch.
Exactly, and that's why we call it a marsupial. It's undeveloped. It develops in the pouch for up to 6 months. Come here. And these animals can hop 30 feet at a time. Come back over
30 feet?
30 feet at a time.
Look at that.
Now there's
she could just like get tired of all of us and just boom, go hop 30
Go hop away, yeah.
Wow.
Now you got to remember that these animals are not endangered. There's millions of these in Australia, and they're considered a pest because of the. Come on back.
He's trying to go back to Australia.
We need you over here. There we
go.
Whoa.
Now, what's the gestation period here?
Well, right now, the babies are born after about 34 to 40 days. Yeah. They go into the pouch. You come out of the birth canal, climb up the outside of the stomach, attach to the nipple, and live there for 8 months. It's an amazing
thing. This is one thing that has always amazed me because they're inside the pouch, but basically outside the body, feeding on the nipples, and they're still in that period. During their gestation period.
Exactly. It's an amazing animal. They can actually be pregnant, Joan, with 3 babies at one time.
Come here. Maybe she just needs someone to, like, get down her level. Come here.
It'll box your eyeballs out.
I don't know if you really want to do that.
We'll just kind of get back up here very slowly.
But I want to thank Roger and Debbie. You can imagine trying to bring these here.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Thank you, Roger and Debbie. Now, this is a gliding?
Yeah, a sugar glider. Look at this animal. This is a marsupial. Look at this, Joan.
Now, is this full grown? Can I take him?
Yeah.
Does he bite?
No, this ain't.
Take it easy, Joan.
No, don't try and hold it.
You brute.
I'm just going to show you how he is.
I'll protect you.
This is a sugar glider.
Shield your eyes.
Wait, he should hop. Wait, he should fly over here.
Here we go. Stay there, Joan. See, you did something else up there too, Joan.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Just a little bit.
It's all right.
This animal here, Joan.
Here, let me help you.
This animal here can fly up to 200 feet.
You can have
it. Soak it up.
It's a marsupial, and they're a pretty social animal.
See him?
Now, this other animal, here you go, Andy.
He has long toenails.
Exactly. This other animal is the only marsupial we have in this country.
This is domestic. This is
a possum.
Yep, opossum.
From Columbus Zoo.
You're going to give me him
No,
too?
you won't hurt. Just let him go on your shoulder. See?
But possums can be tough animals.
Yeah. Just let him go like you're a tree.
Yeah. You got that handkerchief, Joan.
If I were a tree, what kind would I be?
And possums have adapted very well to our environment today. They are adapting to city life.
We see them everywhere.
Well, wait a second. Seriously, what kind of a tree would a possum normally
a blonde-haired tree
reside in?
No. Well, dead trees to have their babies, that type of thing. But the possum,
dead trees, I don't like that.
is the only marsupial we have in this country, and it has 17 nipples and can have all 17 babies inside its pouch.
Hi there, Mr. Opossum.
17 at one time. Now, besides the United States, does it live anywhere else in the country?
Yeah, there are possums all over the United States, all over Central South America, that type of thing.
In like foresty areas or jungly areas?
Again, they've adapted
just blonde hair.
Everywhere.
Right.
They like blonde hair.
Where's that handkerchief?
I want to thank Continental America West because they had to fly these animals here in first class, and that was hard to do with a kangaroo.
First class?
Hopping around. Well, not the possum. I picked him up on the road. But hey.
Hello.
Wait, hold it.
Careful. All right.
Can't bite Joan.
We'll be right back, and Joan will be fine. We'll have an update in just a minute.
It was a great suit, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a nice suit. Where's my handkerchief? I don't want it back, Come here, kangaroo. Come here.
Started at 1,
You know, if you don't know how to read, every day is like running 99 yards and tripping. You always come up short. But it's never too late to learn to read.
Sign up for Time Warner, and your $5 installation fee will be donated to the Literacy Initiative to help someone learn to read.
Help Time Warner Communications fight adult illiteracy. Because if you can't read, you can't win.
Go home, have a nice big supper.
No, Dad, the can's going here. Pick what you want to drink.
In as little as 60 days, a recycled aluminum can is back on the shelf as a new aluminum can, proving nothing recycles like aluminum, or even comes close.
Can I have these drinks? Remember those cans we had?
Aluminum. You get more out of a can.
Odd Lots presents Closeout Man. I spy a deal.
And they're deals you need, like a 27-minute prepaid phone card for $4.99. Get a Dirt Devil upright vacuum with 7 onboard attachments for only $72. And relax in this comfy oak glider rocker. It was $150 elsewhere, but the closeout price is just $79.99 at Odd Lots.
One day it's this, one day it's that. But every day, it's the price. Wow!
What would make your life easier? Is it the little things? Do you need more solutions and fewer questions? Not everyone can have their own personal assistant, but at least someone can get the door for you once in a while. The 1997 Silhouette minivan by Oldsmobile. Personal freedom, personal space, personal attention. Because no two silhouettes are alike.
Good Morning America is brought to you by Folgers.
We're seeing how many suits we can ruin here.
Now tonight on ABC's World News Tonight with Peter Jennings, hiding behind the letter of the law has saved more than one criminal's skin, but not anymore. If determined cops and lawyers have their way, the civil crackdown on hardcore criminals that works on ABC's World News Tonight.
I'm trying to look very comfortable. Do I look comfortable? He is trying to bite every part of me. If we make it back tomorrow, imagine a group of Elvis impersonators skydiving. That's what we'll show you as we continue our week-long tribute
Thank you, Sam.
to Elvis. Thanks, Sam.
I was going for the middle.
Yeah, well, I just keep my nose out of it, that's all.
And
this guy has
Rocky.
That's Rocky.
Look at the eyes.
Can we
Yeah.
go? Who'll get a close-up of Rocky?
Very sweet.
Can you
Very
see
good.
Sam?
52 teeth this guy has. So
yeah,
far.
and they're sharp.
Yeah, you got him already. Hey, thanks for joining us. And Jack Hanna, thanks for bringing all the animals.
Thank you. Thanks, San Diego and Roger.
Thank you very much.